cats, man. Got too much stuff going on. Hey, what's up, man? You alright? Nice. I'm sure this puppy's like. Just give me a sec. Hey, you doing, Danielle? Dog, you alright? Just give me a sec. Stick fired up. You're doing Dutch 84, you alright? I got the mouse here, boy. This is it. Arrived. I used to order it online. Don't know how I've got it so quick, but hey ho. Hence me taking advantage of that today. Just give me a sec. Get my chat up and running properly. Chats have been ready. Paid the full 159, sure did. To pay every penny of it, 149 UK pounds it is. So that's what I had to pay. Logitech don't send me anything. They're worried about me cutting it up. Early doors, mate. Yeah, I've got to go out tonight, so I thought about getting this out of the way. We won't be modding it. We'll just be taking a look at reviewing it and stuff. Yeah, I thought we might mod it later, and then I'm away playing golf. So yeah, I've got a lot going on at the minute. Away Friday. How you doing, Paco? You alright? Hope the shape makes it worth the price. I know there's a lot of mice around that area. You've got things like the Lamzu. You've got the Death Adder V3, which we've got around here, which is probably about the same price. I actually think it's dearer. Pulsar, X-Light, stuff like that. So there's a couple out there now, I suppose, in that shape. I've knocked my camera down. Just realised. There you go. Hey, Jonas, you right? Thick boy mouse, all in black, baby. Yep. It's all that Amazon. It's all that Amazon add-on. Amazon. What's that, Paco? Enjoy your videos. Hey, getting good at the game. Cheers, Paco. We're getting in there, mate. We're warming up. Hopefully we can get good at Valorant, but definitely getting there, sir. Just released video on YouTube for my pre-season or my season, my first episode for Valorant of what I'm doing, my setup, gaming PC setup and stuff. If you're interested, go check it out. It's on my Birdie Bob channel. You're out on the piss then? No, not tonight. I'm playing badminton tonight. I'm in a comp, which starts at 8 o'clock. I've got to leave at 20 past 7, so it's definitely going to be tight tonight. And then tomorrow I'm out on the Piaz, and then Friday I'm flying to Portugal for 5 days to play golf. My mate. And then back Wednesday, and then we're back on it. So I won't be having a stream this Friday, so you won't see me in Brimstone gear this Friday. But I'll be in Brimstone's full attire next Friday streaming, so it should be good. Used to be pretty handy at badminton. Yeah, it's good, man. I like it. Bad play for county is good then, mate. I used to play County as a kid, but not anymore. Too old. Time to make history once again. Won't be modding it today, Chords. We will be coming back. I might do it tomorrow if I get enough time. But it'll be early in the day. The stream anyway will be. Because I am unfortunately busy at the moment this week. I haven't really got the time for Logitech to be dropping new mice without telling anyone. But hey ho, here we go. Ain't gonna argue. Here we are. Is it Ergo or just a fake Ergo? We'll find out, Jonas. We shall find out. I'll do a quick review on it, and then I'm going to take it apart bit by bit, and we'll take a look and see how it's built. I'm pretty sure it's going to be built like a Superlight 2. We've taken many apart. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it's going to be built like, but we're going to find out. Just confirm. I don't see why they would have changed the design. I'm a little bit disappointed it's not a true 703. It would have been nice to have that. But, yeah. No, I mean, Logitech, yeah, they dropped the 309 though, didn't they, recently, I guess. That's kind of the new shape that no one wanted. So let's hope this isn't as bad as that. Have I got a 703? That is the question to compare, actually. I've got it, so it's handy. I've got 703 handy. But we'll do some shape comparisons. It won't be today. So we're running a bit tight on time today for a change.
I've got balls of steel.
But we'll see. Cheers, Taco Coelho, is it, for the follow? It's a hell of a name. Took a bit of a tongue twister, that, mate. Welcome there. Alright, let's take a look at this mouse. Let's get the show on the road. Ninja, you're right. Bit of an early one, mate. I've got going out tonight, so I've got this out quick. Thought I'd show people. I'm sure they're interested before they make the purchase. Bit of an unscheduled stop. Best news, Logitech, is the 502 aluminium, surely. Or that anniversary one. Oh, what the hell? Biggest cash grab in the world. Not bad, Ninja. Not bad. Just finished work. So, thought I'd better do this after work. And then I'm going out. Got a competition badminton tonight. Busy. So we better get it a bit quick. No, I haven't got a cup of tea. That's how quick I've had to be. Mr. Sam, you okay, sir? Exactly. We're going to see the if this puppy is the same as the 703. People, I think it's going to be a PRO Superlight, basically, reskinned in a different shell. That's what I'm expecting. I've got grounds. Is that just me? What have I got? What the hell? Hang on a sec. I knew it was going too well. I knew things weren't breaking early enough. I didn't blaze you right. Apex, you okay? What effect is this? I have no idea, mate. Bob turned into the Hulk. It's Logitech's hacking my stream, I think. What the hell? Hang on a minute. Let me have a look. Let's see what's going on here. It's probably my camera. Or like an above camera, which is playing up by the looks of it. There we go. Turn it off, turn it back on. Never fails. See? The missus been doing some hand modelling. Indeed. Finally a 703 Superlight, Tristian. We hope so. It looks like it's not quite a 703, but it's close. It's an Ergology with the 8K ability. So this is the new Superlight 2 DEX. I don't know why I call it DEX. Bit of a weird name for it. Why can't they just give us a Logitech G703 Superlight what everybody's been asking for. A bit like the Razer Viper Mini, but instead of coming out with the Razer Viper Mini, they come out with a Razer Viper Cobra. Anyway, let's have a look. Embargo broken. Logitech didn't send me this. I bought it. I had to buy this from Amazon myself because Logitech won't send me anything. But they'll clone all my ideas. They'll happily clone what we did in the Superlight and Super G Pro wireless and stuff. But will they give me any cred? No. They'll just won't even send me a mouse. Pulsar X3 does what Logitech does. Yeah, I like Pulsar, but the Pulsar actually might be better, I think. Mic volume's too low. I can turn up a little bit if you want. Too low against what, the music? Seems pretty loud to me. But I'll turn it up one sec. There's a bit. Cat's probably stood on it. Actually, don't blow your eardrums out. There you go. Cat's had stood on it, so hopefully that's a bit better. If I don't blow your eardrums out. Standard, we're getting we'll do a bit of a review first, and then we'll review this DEX, and then we'll take it apart. But G Pro Superlight DEX, much better. Good. Cheers, man. Standard dongle, no surprise. USB-C. No surprise. I don't expect any shocks in this mouse, I've got to be honest. Maybe the shape. Still giving us a crappy cable. Could have given us a decent cable. At least it's USB-C, so you can use any braided cable. What else do we get here? Grip tape. Pretty nice. Spare puck with the skate on it, using exactly the same skates. What a surprise. Manuals, yawn. Yawn, yawn, yawn. Yawn, 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 yawn. Same stuff. Nothing exciting, nothing new. Down you go. The mouse. Oh, using the same coating, the same skates. It's all the same, it's just a different shape. It's got the same pre-travel. Nothing new, nothing ventured yet. The side buttons feel a bit mush, a bit spongy. My cable for my Superlight was legit rubbed off. You can see the red, white and blue wires. How much have you used of it? Your comment on your YouTube case keeps getting deleted, Dean. Don't know what you're putting, man. I'm not deleting it. The spam doesn't like you. It is legit Superlight. Almost mice the same but different shapes. A little bit. I kind of like the shape for an ergo. I've got to be honest, straight off the bat. Kind of liking the thumb position on this. So I have just been rocking the Superlight 2. Ooh, oh, the mains are still just as bad. Actually, the Superlights are better. There's something about this mouse has a bit of extra spring, right? Straight off the bat. The side buttons are like spring-tastic, and the mains are, even against the Superlight. I feel a bit snappier in that, but I'm expecting the same switches, so I know it's kind of throwing me off a little bit. Power play. I mean, there's no power play, but you can put it in there. It's the same bottom as every other mouse that Logitech's done. Let's take off that anyway. These actually look like, right? They look like the same skates. Slightly more rounded maybe at the top, do you reckon? But they are very, very similar. They're not even bothered to change the skates. Maybe slightly wider, maybe. I mean, it would have been nice to have had the exact same skates, but they're not. That's definitely a slightly different front skate. These ones have been taken off by the way, so hence they make a bit ropey. Yo, how you doing, Vian? How you doing, man? You've used it a lot, have you, your cable? Get a new braided cable for it. I usually need to get worn down the switches. Nah, not at all, mate. It should be good. This should be the best they are out of the packet. I don't like the side buttons. They feel a bit weird. They're not snappy, they're like almost very spring-loaded. Bit mushy maybe on the sides. Again, the same problems the normal G Pro's got is the pre-travel. We'll look at the shape, but look at the pre-travel, look at it. It's got exactly the same pre-travel issues. They still haven't fixed that. Still. How does it feel compared to Superlight 2? You know what? I'm not an ergo person, but I actually like the shape of this. It's got a nice hump. If you like palming, it fits nice into my hand. 18 by 9 hand. Buttons are in a good position for the side, even though they're not particularly nice. I mean, it's not. Just turn this off so I don't wreck my stream and turn it off, but look at it. It looks very similar. It's more like a, I'd say it's more like a curved ambi mouse rather than an ergo. It's kind of a hybrid, I think. Somewhat far off the 703. I'd say it's not a 703. I'm trying to find a 703. But it's not handy. I should have found it, but I haven't got enough time tonight to have a look. If we took out the Lamzu Thorn here, you can see that this looks more like an ambi. See like the front of it? Like this part here, you can tell it curves more. Like there's a curve on it. I mean, it definitely looks like an ambi there. Sorry, ergo there, doesn't it? But what did I eat today? I've had a bad day today. I had a sausage roll and a pot noodle, which is not my normal day, but I've run out of time today. I've been busy with work, so I haven't eaten the healthiest today. I had a pot noodle because I've got to go straight out after this. That's what it looks like against the Superlight 2. Do you think it'd be a good mouse to claw? I'd claw the ambi. I don't understand why you'd want to claw it. I'd claw the Superlight if I was clawing one, to be fair. If it was my choice. I do like the thumb position on it. Feels a little bit higher on this point as well. It kind of touches underneath like that knuckle on my hand. When do you think the skates will come off? We're going to take it apart in a minute, mate, so we'll find out. Do you use the monkey paw grip? The monkey paw grip. I've not heard of that one, sir. Love a sausage roll. It's Greg's sausage roll as well, Soups. My general grip is a slight claw with a little bit of palm. I'm talking like a micro bit, sometimes here, sometimes it's on the back of my hand. I could probably see it more on the Superlight. That's kind of how I would grip a mouse. You see it touches the back of my palm. It goes a bit long, so I'm kind of like a claw. I don't like palming it fully. I don't think it's very good enough. I don't generally fingertip. I'm not like aggressive claw or like super fingertip, so. It's got exactly the same skates as the Superlight. It's slightly more curved at the front. It would have been nice to have the same one, but hey ho. Yeah, same non-rounded skates still. It's got all the same problems that everyone's had. So, scooters. Feel more springy, but I do like the shape of it actually. I'm quite liking the shape. I thought I wouldn't like it. Feels a little bit big. Let's see what it weighs. What do they reckon it weighs? 60 grams? Yeah, 60 grams. Universal skates? Yeah, they're not, unfortunately. You have to get new skates because the front one's different. The rears look similar. Finally come down in weight. It's 59 grams. It's one of the lighter ones finally. So I actually under measured it. That's interesting. Good to see. Are they the same mouse? Nope. This one's a new brand new released yesterday. This is the Superlight 2, which is exactly the same. You can see the sides are different and the grip's different. So what do I think of it? It's got exactly the same coating as a Superlight, which is not very nice. It's got extremely springy buttons for some reason. but there is no post travel, which is good on the side buttons. The mains have got exactly the same problem as the normal Superlight, where they have a lot of pre-travel. And they've also got a lot of play in them, I expect. Yeah. Not learned from that either, how much play there is in that. That's not good. So basically when you push it, we'll do that and spread out. Is this sponsored content from Logitech? Hell no. They just won't even acknowledge me, mate, because I take their mice apart. They take my ideas and put them in G Pro Superlights. But they don't sponsor me. They won't give me a mouse. I have to buy this. I bought this. My own Amula.
I've got balls of steel.
They just look at my ideas and go, that's a good idea. We'll take that and we'll put it in the Superlight too. Just follow Dinat. How you doing, man? It feels like they've got a slight comfort groove. This one has. But that one perhaps hasn't, a bit flatter. Build quality wise, I mean, it's got a little bit of flex if you overly press it. You can see the bit of gape at the back there. But overall, pretty good. No creaks. The problems are the same as the Superlight. Wiggly buttons, bit of pre-travel, extra spring,
I've got balls of steel.
But at the moment, I am maining the Superlight too. Hey ho. They made a new Superlight. They made a Superlight Ergo instead of an Ambi. So this is the Ergo version that people have been after. So that's a bonus, right? Keeping us busy. Cheers for follow a EJ23, is it? And the Thony Maid, is it? Probably pronounced that wrong. How you doing? Cheers for follow. What do you say, Wazza FPS? It's the exact same size as the 703 403 with difference is 1 mm extra height. There you go. I feel a little bit more clicky now. It feels like there's a lot of travel in the switches though. A lot of travel. Do you see the 502 aluminium video? I did see it evermore. I did the anniversary one, wasn't it? Do you have the 703 to hand comparison? I haven't at the moment, Captain. It is somewhere in my room, but I have no idea where it is. And I don't have the time tonight, but I will take a look maybe later tonight. It would have been useful. But I've got to do a quick stream today because I'm off out and I have to go to, well, basically I've just finished work and I'm going out. Going to be chopping this today. I haven't got time today. And I'm also, I've got to go play a competitive badminton match, ironically, at my age. And then I might do it later on tonight when I get back. It depends what time I get back. We shall see. When are you playing Valorant? I won't be playing this Friday. Normally I would, but I'm away in Portugal playing golf. So I should be on next Friday playing Valorant, or maybe in the week. Might play a bit tomorrow night, but it probably won't be a bit messy because I'll go out drinking. Thorn is a better version. Here's the Thorn. You can stream Eliship's website. Is it like a 703? I wouldn't say it's like a 703. It's similar. Like it's an Ergo, but the buttons are different. Like it's basically a Superlight 2 with a shape of an Ergo. That's what it is. What do you think is the best overall for gaming? I've gone through a few recent ones today. I'm back to the Superlight 2 at the minute because it works for me for Valorant's firing. But anything I quite like, depends on the shape really. I quite like this Lamzu Maya. But again, it was double firing. I like the Ultralight X. I like the Beast X at the moment. They're all my favourite ones at the minute. What do you think of Razer's mice? I've had a few. I've got the Razer Death Adder new one, Hyper Speed, is it? V3 Pro, whatever they're calling it now, the Death Adder one. That's good. The other ones weren't very good. Drunk modding stream. That could be exciting. Could be dangerous. Viper Mini SE V2 is coming out soon, by the way. I'll get that'll be cheap. What's that? Only £9,000. I can't believe they haven't released the cheap Viper Mini yet still. They released that Cobra just to poison us. Have we tried the Sora V2? I can't get hold of it at the minute. They said they were going to send me one, but they haven't. But I will try and if I can get one. Just so many mice are coming out, I can't keep up. By the Pinky Ring finger rest. Interesting, I've seen it. So this is it compared to a Lamzu Thorn. Looks slightly higher. Keep getting close to my mic. Apologies for the peeking. Get excited. You can see, but overall, what do I think about it? I kind of like it. I like the shape, but other than that, it's got all the same issues as the Superlight. I don't actually like the side buttons. I think, funny enough, I might prefer the Superlight ones. Superlight Ambi versus the Superlight Ergo, let's call it, or the DEX. But they're a better size. I quite like the size of the buttons. Slightly better. People with big chunky fingers. Skates still enough. USB-C, 8K. Nice to see they've given an update to the Superlight 2 if you've got one. It's now 8K as well. You have to firmware it. Stream early from the board, man. Indeed, Carrot. You're late. Because I'm going out, that's why. Might be more Zowie EC2. I've got an EC2 CW. I think it's actually never come out of the box. Oh, maybe it did. Oh, no, it didn't. Still brand new. Have a look compared to this then. It does. You're right. I think it is more like an EC2. Zowie EC2. I prefer the EC2 shape actually. If I was picking an that feels so nice. It's shorter the EC2. But the buttons don't feel as good either. Nicer side buttons maybe. So yeah, I prefer the EC2 shape, right? That just feels nicer in my hand straight off the back. Cat hair there, beautiful. Already on it, brand new. Pre-card. Looks slightly shorter, but it's also got nice comfort grooves. Zowie do make the better shapes, it is slightly shorter, there you go. If Zowie actually gave us a decent processor, a decent sensor and 8K and stuff, and not the world's biggest dongle, I'd probably pick the Zowie. If I had to pick a shape out of these three, which one would I pick? These Ambi ones? It's Zowie all day long, I've got to be honest, but the tech puts me off slightly. Why do you like it better? It's just a nicer fit. It's a bit smoother off at the back here. These sides are a little bit more curved. I like the position of the main buttons, and I also like the comfort grooves on the front. Can't really tell. Got comfort grooves in it. But also it's shorter. I always find like the Ambi ones, the Ergo ones are just too big, if that makes sense. They always feel too chunky. Like I've got a massive mouse in my hand. Found this. I mean, let's have a look. This is back in its box then. The Razer DeathAdder V3 would be the smallest one in the lineup, yeah? I think so. We'll find out. Let's have a quick look. And I've got to take it apart. We have time. Too many mice. There you go. Still want my 703, but I can't find it. Do you have the DeathAdder V3 Pro to compare it to? DeathAdder V3 Pro or V3 Hyperspeed it is, which is basically the same. I've got the Pro somewhere, but I'm not sure it is at the minute. The blue DeathAdder had a 128mm length. What do you think of Razer mice? I think they need to stop using rivets, plastic rivets. But they're getting better. This is one of the best Razer ones I've released for a while. So which is the smallest? Well, to me it looks like the Zowie still, I would say. It's slightly shorter. Only just, it's like a fraction shorter. So the Razer one and the Zowie one feel a bit similar. It's a bit more of an aggressive side. Like a bit more of a, how do I explain it? It slopes in a bit more. These are a bit flatter. I would say the Superlight is a bit flatter than the Razer and the Zowie. It's hard to explain. They need to fix the Logic application. I quite like Logitech. Well, G-Hub's okay. I wouldn't say it was the best, but it's okay. It's better than some. You can now set it to the profile, so you don't need to use it, but that's what it looks like. See, slightly more aggressive. It's got that more aggressive diagonal, like that shape, whereas looks like Logi's kind of rounded it slightly, and that's what I prefer. And again, there's more of a slopier back, more like the EC2. It feels more, the Superlight feels more like the Lamzu shape. These two are totally different. These two feel the same-ish in shape-wise. These two feel the same in shape-wise. That would be my best take on it. Right. Let's have a look inside this puppy. But yeah, overall, would I buy it? If you want a Logitech Superlight, 8K, rubbish skates, lots of pre-travel, extra spring in your presses, then yes. But I think there's some nicer shapes on there. I think it's okay. It's okay for Logitech for an Ergo, because there isn't any Logitech Ergos. I think the 703 shape would have been nicer, and I don't understand why they didn't just give us a 703 out the box again and again messed it around. But they like doing that, like the 502 to 502X. Hey ho. Alarm clock. How's the hump, Bobby? Which hump? What are you about, carrot? What you about, Willis? What's that? Randy Gills. Is there a secret to fixing original G Pro wireless left click and double click issues? You can change the switches. Yep. I've done loads of videos on changing the switches for them, so if it's double clicking on you. Hump of the mouse. Yeah, it's a bit flat. If that makes sense. It's like quite smooth. It's rounded. It's not as aggressive as like Zowie or the Viper the Death Adder, sorry. It's a bit more subtle. Probably a bit like the 703. I got the 8K pole in on the Superlight 2, indeed. You have to make sure you have the CPU for it because it will rinse your CPU. But yeah, I mean, 8K is overrated, but I'm not exactly holding my hat waiting for it. You right, Tazy? How's things, man? Prime wireless person when the price drops. I don't think the price will be dropping on this for a while, mate. You'd be waiting for this. There's no competitor in Logitech itself to make it drop, if that makes sense. And this is going to hold its price for a year at least. Get the Zowie one, but the technology's a little bit old. That's the problem with Zowie at the minute. The tech's too old. They're not updating it. So, but they are releasing the new. You've seen the new FK2 wireless? The one's been using it in comps. Let's hope it's got the newer sensors because they are behind. You doing Rudy okay? Custom fit Mizuno's got delivered tomorrow. Oh, baby. Oh, did you get the Pro ones, Daisy? So I'm off to Portugal this Friday playing golf. Till Wednesday, my mate. Hence I won't be on Friday night streaming. Superlight 2 came out, 150, now 100. Yeah, that's because no one's buying it because the Superlight 1 was fine, mate. That's why. But there's no actual rival to the Ergo one. There's Superlight 1, Superlight 2, and G Pro Wireless. This has got the 703 basically, or maybe another mouse rival, maybe. Pro 245s. Okay, my mate's got them. They are nice. Hard to strike, I found. You need to make a ZA wireless. They might be making that, Troy, or the FK maybe. One of the pros has got it. Snacks, I think it is. Snacks. SNAX. Look on pro settings. Websites there. Yeah, tons of rivals internally, but not tons of rivals in its own lineup. Logitech don't care about Lamzu, mate. They might care about the Death Adder. Zowie, not with that technology in it, they won't care. FK2 in testing, yeah. Rocat, who? They've gone off the planet. Extra Fire, you mean Cherry Extra Fire, as I remember the other day. Extra Fire, no one cares about. Logitech don't care about anyone there. They probably care about Zowie because they kind of have some esports marketing. and Razer. That'll be it. That's all Logitech cares about. And even they're tiny compared to them. So, no worries, Randy, mate. I've taken apart the Viper V3 Hyperspeed. If people are interested.
I've got balls of steel.
Just follow Lilo Dazio, is it? How you doing, man? Tour Beach was bought out by somebody and then just disappeared.
I've got balls of steel.
G-Pro diabetes. What, this one?
I've got balls of steel.
Just follow Randy Gales. How you doing, man? Just follow Yo-Yo. Hey, I like the name Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo. How you doing, man? So we're streaming Valorant next Friday. Not this Friday because I'm away, but we're going full-on Brimstone effects next week. Muscle back ones, yes. I'm looking at the P770s at the minute, with some maybe blades for the lower end. I think Soup's, I've not decided. Right, let's take it apart. We're running out of time. I've got to go quick. Fastest teardown in history. Let's make it happen. So the new DEX Superlight 2. Let's see what Logitech has done. Let's weigh it. I reckon it's worth 70 Gs. Let's see if Logitech's still classing 70 grams. If you're early to the stream, you know. So it's come down 58, 59, it was 59 before, 58, 58, 59. It's below 60, which is a good sign. They ain't been lying. Let's go. The other 703 next to you is somewhere in the 270 mice I've got. I can't find it at the minute. I had a look and I don't have the time today, unfortunately. This is a bit of a impulse stream because I've got to go out and it's turned up today. So Amazon's on form today. So I'm not fully prepared, but we'll find out. I'll try and find out. I might see you later on tonight. We can find one and come back online and do an example of it because I need to mod it as well. Yeah. So if you're not familiar with this one, we basically go through, take the mouse completely to bits. Check out how it's built. I'm 100% expecting this to be the same as a Superlight 2. And I'm going to bet against it. Are the feet less dog shit? Nope, exactly the same, mate. The only slight difference they've made is that they almost look the same. Is they've curved the front skate more on the decks. Otherwise you could have even used the same skates by the looks of it. But they're exactly the same. Horrible skates. Not even got any form of no, absolutely no form of trying to round them. Don't know why they've not rounded skates yet. At least Razer rounds their skates. It's insane. So what mouse do you recommend for gaming specifically? There's so many mice. I couldn't even recommend one for gaming. Just pick one that's a nice shape for you. I can give you some ideas of good mice. Lamzu Maya, Beast X, Ultralight X, VGen Dragonfly. I'm maining the Superlight 2 again at the minute. Like, there's plenty of them. Death Adder V3, Death Adder, Razer Death Adder V3, Hyperspeed. What's a whole mouthful? It's good if you want an air gun. There's a lot. You can tell already. They're a two-piece skate if you're interested. Exactly the same. Sub Dorito. Doing a quick stream on this to get it out of the way before I go to play competitive badminton. See, people wonder these don't come off very well. Look at it. It's in bits. Is there anything exciting about this mouse at the minute? Nope. We've got a ton of screw holes again. Still got screw holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screw holes. Same dot. I mean, it is basically a Superlight 2 reshaped. That's exactly what it is. It's got all the same problems. Maybe slightly springier buttons. Weight without the skates. Okay. Few you were looking, you could have took the weight off the skates. But yeah, put some dots on it. Put an extra gram on if you wanted some dot skates, maybe. So maybe, yeah. Take the puck out of it. You could probably get it to 55 grams. Take some, if you want to put little dots. Or wanted some maybe G Pro ones. Not bad. Not bad, yeah, 55. I mean, they could have given us a single sheet of PTFE. They could have given us like something rounded. Dual layer. Yeah, they don't do that. And Logitech skates are horrific. 54 with dots. Yep. Pretty decent weight. Took the sticker off. There's no sticker anymore. Been watching some of the old streams when we've taken them apart, cut them up. I mean, they could have sent me one given they've pretty much cloned some of the mods we've been doing. Do you know what I mean? But they didn't. They made me buy it instead to chop it up. What's the shape like compared to the Thorn? Ah, there's always one late person in the Dorito. Always got to rock up late, mate. Hang on a sec. It's very similar, isn't it? It's the Razor Death Adder. Didn't recognise. Don't blame me when it comes apart my hands. Here you go. Lamzu Thorn. Slightly longer. Similar. It is actually a nice shape, to be fair, from Logi. But I don't particularly like how they've made it like the Superlight. So the back's falling off because I've unscrewed it now. I prefer the Zowie shape, if I'm honest. I mean, straight away, it's exactly the same side, exactly what we thought. It's probably got the same PCB as the Superlight. 2, I bet. Even the construction's the same. How'd you get it already? Just ordered it off Amazon. That's how I got it. Same battery. What feels more comfortable in your hands, you Thorn or DEX? I mean, they're so similar, mate, those two. I prefer the EC2. Or actually prefer the shape of the, I think the Death Adder. V3. I'll give some naff tape, right? If I'm honest. It's a Logitech G52 owned for 4 years. Question mark. Sorry, my mouse is no longer holding the right click. It's just a switch. It'll be a Omron 50 million probably, and that needs changing. So you can send it to me. I can fix it for you. Go to shop.birdybob.com, or if you're good at soldering, you can change it pretty easily yourself. Just look at some of my streams, all the VODs on YouTube and stuff. Show you how to desolder it, take it apart. Hang on, what's my cursor? Sorry for the long text, but I would like to hear your opinion if you want to give it. What's that? Germendi, is it? EC2CM. It's good, yeah. EC2, I prefer that shape. If I had a choice on the shape, it would be the EC2, 100%. What are you doing? We're taking it apart Magic to take a look. This is how we have a look. We took apart all the mice in the world. Probably 270 mice that we're taking apart and seeing how they're all constructed and stuff. So today it's the new Logitech DEX. This is why mice companies hate me. Anything to reduce the pre-travel on the Viper V3 Pros. Yep, you can do some tape mods on it. Forgotten. If you look at some streams and stuff, you'll follow me on streaming and things. You'll see me do it on a lot of people's mice that I mod for them. EC2 is goated, 100%. Before the EC2, well, this is definitely the better shape, I think, for an ergo. So this is the one I would use, apart from the internals, which is a bit of a problem. Not the end of the world, but there's not 8K or anything if you're that bothered. Using older sensors. Got the Superlight 2, love it so far. It's okay, yeah, I've gone back to it, to be fair. I've been trying out mice for single fire tapping a Vandal and I'm struggling, and I've gone back to a Superlight 2, which is why it's here. This is normally where my main is that I'm using for the week. And I'm on a Superlight 2. Hit the skates, changing them out for some glass, but purely because I'm trying to tailor it to my ability of playing Valorant at the minute, which I've done. I was started a series on Valorant if you're interested. Old man, trying to get from iron to ranks on YouTube. I just released the first episode today, showing myself. It's very nice there. If only released the G703 Superlight, it would be great. If only they didn't change the shape again Logitech again changing the shape. I don't know why they didn't release as a 703 Superlight. I don't know why they didn't give us a proper 502 and they gave us a 502X. It makes no sense. Razer doing the same. They're not listening to the community. Just give us the same shape. Shapes is key, right? Was it SLP1 out meta now? Don't know. Rocking 703 for years. Love it. Yeah, it's a nice shape. Is it possible to change the clicks on the Logitech Superlight? You can do on the Superlight 1 very easily. The Superlight 2 and this one will be difficult because they'll be up to a mex and they're a lot more difficult to desolder, but you can change it. But there's only another on-run switch that's available for it. You're on the Razer Viper Ultimate. So we're using Ninja now. Yeah. Not the one with the split front skate, because that isn't the goated one. Right, let's look at this battery. I'm on a tight schedule tonight, so apologies. I've got to be gone in 30 minutes. But we know how to take these apart. X2 V2. Okay. I think Pulsar sent me the new V3, so we'll have a peek. Battery wise, we are rocking. Ooh, they've upgraded it. 290 milliamp. Is that 3.8 volt? I might have to get my eye out and get too old. My eyes have been going. Let's go to opticians. Got the old man eye out. So yeah, 290 milliamp, 3.8 volt. Interesting. They have changed it. Looks the same size as the other one, but they've changed the voltage and the milliamp. Is it better in hand than the Viper V3? We had to go with the Viper V3. I think I prefer the Viper V3 shape, if I'm honest. But I prefer the EC2 even more than this. The Death Adder V3. Was it Viper you said? Sorry, we're talking about Death Adder here. Yeah, I don't know. That's a Death Adder.
I've got balls of steel.
I think it depends. Different shape, the Viper, mate. But the Death Adder V3 is good. Cheers, Debo20 for the follow. How you doing, man? Do you feel like a G903 is that? No, nothing like. Different shape. So 5.2 grams, similar as the other ones. I've upped the milliampage, give it more battery life, probably to compete with the 8K. But nothing really any different there, to be honest. I'd have to look at the PCBs and the Superlight too, but that looks very similar. This may be different, this antenna. I've kind of pulled apart about 500 of them. You would have thought I'd be able to recognise it, but... Your Logitech wheel, when you scroll up and down, is there a fix for this? What it messes up? You can change the encoder. I do some changes out on that for show you some streams and stuff where I change it for people, or you can send it to me. You can do it through under shop.billybob.com. Or you could buy the encoder and do it yourself if you want. Where do you get this unit? I got it from Amazon. What's that, Debo? I've seen you on TT. My Logitech PRO wireless mouse scrolls up and down. Oh, okay, you just mentioned that, I think. Probably read it, yeah. You can change the encoder, mate. It's not an easy fix, though. But if you watch some streams, you handy with a solder iron, you could watch. Cheers, Ninja. These are like the world's smallest screws. You'd have seen these. I mean, even the screws are the same from all the other Logitechs we've taken apart. At least they're keeping it very similar. So if you lose a screw, I've got bazillions of them. Oops. It's only a quick stream tonight. Only a little bit longer, but I've got things to do tonight. Isn't a screw some other Logitech mice, if you're wondering? Anyway, you get the little power play connector, which I've shown you how to take out, so you could make it a little bit better. How did I get into gaming? I've been gaming for a very long time. I gamed on a 2600 Atari and BBC when I was a kid. I just enjoyed it. I used to go out and stuff still, and I still do now, but I still game. Still game on a Friday night if you want to watch me. Just won't be this Friday night because I'm away, but every Friday night we have a stream and it's gaming, and I'll generally test gaming mice or stuff like that. But at the moment I'm playing Valorant, trying to see if we can rank. Test out all my gaming gear. If you want to check out my recent PC setup, I'll show you some stuff on my YouTube channel with some desktop setups and things like that. In terms of like how my room's set up and things. It's a bit of a mess, but it gives you an idea. This is my recent video, just released about 20 minutes ago, of showing off my stuff I'm going to be using for basically playing Valorant myself, along with some training stuff, so things like monitors and stuff. To do it. What's your favourite Chinese mouse? VGN Dragonfly. Thing is a beast for what you pay. 100% the best mouse around for the money, I would say. How long have you been into peripherals and stuff? I've been on YouTube since 2014, and I've been on Twitch since 2017. Peripheral wise, I was modding mice and stuff for PCs and things before the internet even existed. So a long time. Used to mod consoles. I had hair in it was black when I was on YouTube originally. That's grey and no hair. That's how long I've been on here for. Hey Bob, can you please see if there are any changes to the sensor chip compared to... Yep, we'll have a look at the CPU. Yep. Sensor and the... What's it called? MPX? MPU? Forgotten now. Anyway, you know what I mean. The processor. I mean, it's all the same. You know, the buttons are the same. It's basically a reshelled Superlight 2. Not saying that's a bad thing, but it's what it is. Hey Unc, how you Val grind? We're a bronze 2, so not ideal, but I haven't played it for a week. That's the problem I've got. I won't be playing it this Friday because I'm away. MCU, that's what I'm talking about. Same kind of shell as... oh, it's a sticker actually. I thought it wasn't. I said it wasn't before, but it is a sticker. MCU, which is Ninja Art. Yeah, Roll Grind's going okay. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to play Brimstone at the minute. Have you seen the new Superlight? This is it, mate. This is it in bits. You just don't recognise it. No. I'm just taking it apart so we can have a look, see what's changed, which is 0. It looks like the PCB of the G Pro X2 and DEX are the same. Thank you. I have done some videos on it, so you should be able to tell. Look at the teardown I've done for the Superlight 2 and Superlight 1, and you'll be able to compare them. But here's the Superlight, and here's the new Superlight. The shape's changed. It's now a more ergonomic shape, so a bit more. Whereas this more of an ambi shape, the original, the OG. So it fits more like a Death Adder or the Lamzu Thorn. But yeah, we're just taking it apart to see if anything's changed inside. I take mice apart. It's one of my addictions. That's not really. I just like seeing how things are built. Thoughts on the Razer Death Adder V3 Hyperspeed Neo? I actually quite like it. It's Razer's better mouse. To be fair, if I wanted to get a Death Adder, that would be the one I would pick up. I'd probably pick that over the Zowie EC2 because it's got slightly better technology. But I like the shape of the EC2. The dilemmas. Is it more like an EC or Death Adder V3? It's not like an EC and it's not like a Death Adder V3. I'll show you a sec. 7 gram base, about the same as most G Pro Superlights. So here's the EC2 CW, I think it is. Sorry, EC3 CW. Death Adder V3 Hyperspeed. Lamzu Thorn. And then obviously the new Superlight. Obviously we're not a shell because it's in bits, but you kind of get the idea. I'd say I haven't got 703 handy. These two are very similar. These two are very similar. You've got to compare it to that exactly. I mean, I've took the bottom off it, but you kind of get the idea. More aggressive angles, I would say, on the EC. See what I mean? So, fingers in the way. Kind of get the idea, don't you? Slightly more rounded on the back. If you go back on the streams a little bit, I did some more videos with actually the base on it and stuff, but I get the idea. Here it is against the Death Adder. I've actually got a G703, but I can't find it in the 270 mice I've got. It's somewhere. The Steph is good. I just don't like the switches on the Razer. I wish they'd give us an option to hot swap them, but they don't. Then it'd be 500 times better. Because the PCB is made to hot swap, but they don't do it. So will they sell a mirrored version for lefties? I've never seen them sell a left-handed Ergo and Fortnite Yashi. But Vaxi have released, is it the Outset? They've released a left-handed version, which is similar, I would say. That's probably your best choice. But Logitech haven't released a left-handed Ergo ever, so I wouldn't put your money on it. Is it worth the hype? At the end, it's basically a Superlight 2 with a different shell for shape, so that's it. So if you like the Superlight 2 and you want an Ergo, then yes. But I wouldn't be out swapping my Superlight 2 for it, let's put it that way. I mean, it's got 8K, that's one of the benefits, but so is the Superlight 2 now, thanks to a firmware update today. Here's the PCB. I was half expecting it to have a micro USB. People that want a mod, there's the way of it. If you want to spend 150 quid on a PCB. Maybe I'm trying to find my caliper. There it is. What's good, Unk? What's happening, Owen? You alright? Good to see you, mate. What are you charging on it? Changing on it. Change it. We're changing nothing. We're just taking it apart to take a look. I just like looking to see what's changed. Is it better than the X-Lite V3? What a question. I don't know. Give me one sec. I'll get an X-Lite. 1 sec. Brand spanker. You can see it's not even opened yet. Also, I've actually sent me one of these to give away. I've opened it actually. So I'll be giving one away on stream. When you watch on Twitch, you earn points. And points on Twitch means prizes. So I give away usually every Friday, but I'm not here this Friday. I'm away. Normally it's Friday, gaming, Valorant, stuff like that. And there's also giveaways. Respect for this interesting content. Cheers, man. Bit different, isn't it? Pulsar X Lite V3. Oof. I mean, the comfort grooves. Something. All mice should have comfort grooves. The girls are curious. Pulsar X3 will be the same as a G703. It feels big, the Pulsar X3 now. But I do like comfort grooves in it. So, new DEX. Pulsar. Is Razer Viper V3 better than the G PRO X V2? I don't know. I don't like the switches in the Razer. Other than that, it uses plastic rivets. I'd say G PRO X Lite 2 still. But the Razer got better skates. What's your recommended mouse out of the curiosity? I've got so many. I don't know. I like the Beast X. I like the Ultralight X. I like the VGN Dragonfly. I like the Lamzu Maya. I'm using the Superlight 2 at the minute because I've been trying to find the right one for clicks on Valorant. I mean, there's a few good ones out at the minute. Pulsar X2H I like. Nice shape. I don't like optical switches. Look how much bigger that Pulsar V3 is. I can't show the base because obviously we're taking it apart a little bit, but this is basically a Superlight 2. It comes with all the same problems. But I mean, look at this. Look, this looks massive compared to this Pulsar one, isn't it? Similar. This is a beast. This is for the big boy hands. This feels like I properly have to palm it. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a full-on hand. It's a full-on hand job. That one. Look at that. It's a big palmer. Takes up everything, but I do like the comfort grooves. Like this is like full-on hander. But this one feels like it could be a bit more delicate with this. Could be a bit more fingertippy with this one. Where did I get it? Got it from Amazon. Had so many QC issues with Razer. They use the plastic rivets. They've tried to take them out, and they've used a few more screws than the newer Viper V3 Hyperspeed, but that's definitely the better Razer at the minute. How old am I? I'm 45. I'm an old boy. Didn't know they were selling it. Oh, you gotta get on the social media, mate. I posted some videos. It's been out. They only released it yesterday, to be fair, mate. How's post travel on the side buttons and the DEX? They are extra mush, but the post is okay. They feel pretty good. Like Razer, Logitech fixed that on their Superlight 2. Similar. They just feel very springy, and the mains feel quite springy. Sound quite clicky there because these are definitely orange Omrons. But they sound more clicky. Hear the difference? Don't know if you can hear it. Cycrox V8, can't say that name, I haven't got one. So I've reached out to them and said send me one, but they've ignored me, so I might pick one up. Your thoughts on the Corsair M65 wireless? I'm not a fan of Corsair. I used to use Corsair, it was the M65 originally, the tank. Is the M65? Looks like a weird thing when I was playing PUBG, and I kind of liked it at that point, but Corsair software is horrific, and they've not really done very well with mice for a long time. So I wouldn't recommend it. I don't like the dark core at all. It's really bad. I wonder if Logitech is going to make different shapes now. That's exactly what they're doing, Yashi. This is exactly the same tech, same switches, I can tell. Encoder with the same, feet are the same, all the same, just different shapes. Yep, they're both 8K now. The Superlight 2's upgraded to 8K. This has got the 8K, it's got the same sensor. We'll just check it in a sec, but it'll have the same MCU. Looks like it's got the same PCB, if we're honest. I'll try it with grip tape. I'll try it on stream, but I might try it tomorrow night on stream. Give it a spin on Valorant if you're around, follow me. What we're doing, we're taking a look at the new Logitech DEX mouse that came out. Just taking it apart and having a look at how it's built and stuff today. I always try new mice on stream and things, so if you're interested in how they work, it's normally on a Friday, but I'm not here Friday, so it might be tomorrow. Might even be in the day tomorrow for a bit. We'll see. I have a Sabre Pro. I can't reach the side buttons. It's quite a problem, isn't it? So, it's rocking. You ready? MCU, no disappointment there. They're using the N52833, so that's good. It's identical to the Superlight 2, no surprise there. And the Hero 2 sensor, Rev 004. So, no surprise. It's exactly what we expected, which is good. We haven't skimped out anywhere, because companies tend to do that. Does the Superlight 2 have 8K then? It does indeed. You have to firmware it using the G-Hub, mate. It's just been released today. Now we can see inside here, it's still rocking the same kind of skeleton. They've built the inner skeleton, which they've done, which they trimmed all the weight out of, which we showed them how to do. And it looks like they've done exactly the same. There's a little bit of flex on the rear, but you have to really crush it, so overall pretty good. Same
I've
coating.
got balls of steel.
Yeah. Could do the nicer coating, but they haven't done that, which is going to be a shame. It's going to yellow really fast. Cheers, Admiral Easy, for the follow. How you doing, man? Are you butchering it? I haven't got time, Sam. I've got to be gone by 20 minutes. I'm going out. So I'd like to butcher it, but I might come back on later tonight and do a stream and mod it then. But tonight I've only got this, I've only got time to take it apart, unfortunately. I thought I'd better do this before I go out. I'm off to play competitive badminton. Are the clicks the same? They feel a little bit more springy. I don't know if it's actually the mechanism in the buttons. I'm presuming it's using the same Omron orange Optomex as all the other Logitechs at the minute, including the 502X and the Superlight 2. So I don't see why they would change that. And I'm assuming it's got a TTC blue encoder. That's my guess. This is different, this bit. There you go. No surprise, orange Optomex. Orange from Omron, which actually some of the better Optomex. These are definitely better than the Razer ones. And they're better than the KL ones and the blue TTC encoder. It might be K, I think it's TTC. So no surprise. Main buttons look identical to the Superlight, slightly different shape to the Superlight maybe, but same style with that little hook. Dustproof encoder, exactly the listening. They haven't put the silver TTC in, which everyone hates because it clogs up. But people don't believe me when I told them that. Change their mind now. Any QC issues with the new Superlights? I haven't repaired any yet. I have repaired an encoder maybe, but that's it. Generally been okay at the minute. There's still got the issues where like the buttons still move like left to right, but we're not having switch failures like we have with other ones. That's a bonus. But even this is the same. Look, still using a separate PCB, so it looks like the actual main PCBs are interchangeable from the Superlight, which would be quite good. Superlight 2. Kind of expected that. Do you have a guide for weight mods? If you go to my YouTube Lindo, there's loads on there. So I've done so many videos on mice. I've got 5,000 videos on YouTube or something silly. I think I've put some of them away, but a lot of them are modding mice and messing around and reviewing mice and stuff and testing them for latency and stuff. If you want to check out all mice, go to my YouTube. All the teardowns and stuff are on there if you want to have a look at them. Or you want to repair them, or you just want to see how they're built. There's a ton on there, mate. What version is the Hero 2.4? It is, mem. This is more just about taking a look at how the mouse is built, seeing if what they've done to it, if people have any issues with it, to see if any of the companies have cheaped out. Because trust me, they do. It's a bit of a speed stream today, so apologies. Normally they're a lot more chill. I've got a busy week, and Logitech decided to drop this out, so I thought before I go away I better show you. But there's nothing different here. We expected it to be identical. Same amount of screws, 5 gazillion screws. Crazy how repairable these mice are. They are indeed. You can definitely tweak them. A lot of people will be coming into chat today just saying about their right mouse buttons causing them problems and stuff. It's quite an easy fix normally. The Optomech switches are not so easy though. Razer ones are, the rest are not. Excuse me. PCB identical to a G PRO Superlight 2. Again, what makes it tricky are these switches to do. Normally you get a 3-pin switch, 1, 2, 3, focus, which would basically fit something like this switch. But you can see this has only got 2 pins, and the Optomech on this specific switch, because they're all different, has 4 extra pins here. Makes it very difficult to take out. It's not impossible, but it's not easy. Away, but we know exactly this way because we've done loads of them. Scroll wheel, well, no surprise, it's exactly the same as all the other ones. They're just using the same components. So I guess if anything failed on a Superlight 2, it's going to fail on this because they're identical. Apart from the body, that's basically what we're saying here. We're saying everything's the same apart from this shell. This inner skeleton's slightly different as well, but beyond that, they're identical. They've even got screws in the same places. Looking at these bits, I just pulled it out there. What we're doing, Josh, we're taking apart mice, taking a look at them, seeing how they're built. That's what we're doing. That's a big part of that. What are you thinking so far in general? I think if you like the Superlight 2 then and you want an ergo mouse, this is the one, as long as you don't mind the shape. But if you're expecting something miracle from Logitech that's revolutionary or massive change to the Superlight 2, then, well, you're not going to get it. It's exactly the same as the Superlight 2. Is it a new G703? Probably not. I can't compare the shape because I haven't got one handy at the minute, ironically. But if you want an ergo Logitech 8K, then yeah, it's worth looking at. But there's quite a lot of ergo mice out there at the minute. So. 58 grams though, which is quite light, and it's a solid mouse. So, is this for palm? It can be Jordan. Depends how big your hand is. Waiting for the day that Logitech does more than safe route. They won't, mate. I've been trying to talk to them, but they won't talk to me, saying let's make something a bit more exciting. But they're not interested. They're too corporate. They just want to make money. Clicks still clicky on the side, or they're mushy, and they feel a bit springy, so a bit mushy, I would say, Joshua. I was just saying that, I've moved it now, but they are a little bit mushy, to be fair. They feel more mushy than the Superlight 2 at the minute, but they don't have as much post-travel, so I expect this side ribbon cable to be the same. We'll see. It looks like it is. They're slightly different design. They've got the same kind of post-travel protection that the G Pro Superlight 2 has to stop it pushing in as much, which a lot of people seem to do. I had a few people send me saying they've pushed the side buttons and they did come out, but it must take a lot of force to do that, to be fair, but people do it. Maybe get excited. I really like the Kale optical mechs. They're in the endgame gear, aren't they? Can't remember. Yep. These are different, so the side buttons are different. This skeleton's different. Or is it an exoskeleton? Inner skeleton? What do you call it? Inner skeleton? I'm trying to break it. It's using the, oh, I can tell, it's using exactly the same on-run switches. Gotta be careful with this. I'm gonna break the first DEX out on the market. So I'd have to check my videos to see if it's exactly the same cable, but I presume it's going to be. It feels like the shape's been manipulated by the components a little bit by Logitech, so they can share them, but that's my thought. It's rocking the on-run switches, which I don't particularly rate. They do fail. Definitely worth modding them, and they're not as clicky. Don't know why they feel a little bit spongy or springy, because the Superlight 2 doesn't, so I don't know whether the body of it makes it feel that way a little bit. It's a bit unusual. I thought it would feel the same. So, yeah, they felt a little bit springy. There's the skeleton. I took quite a bit of weight out of it. They've definitely used some of our mods. Logitech didn't say cheers for that design, or any of us, or thank us all, or sends out a free mouse to chop up, but hey, yeah, would have been nice. Could help them save a couple of million in R&D, which is what we did. Is there anything on the plungers? Well, look, looks identical. Didn't say anything, mate. They look the same, look. Nope. You modded the, what's that, Viper V3 Pro? No, it's stock at the minute still. Not a chance, to be fair. Need to do a few mods, but just been too busy in RL with my job and things like that, keeping me busy. RIP, yeah. They're basically built the same as the Superlight. So the shell's got the same, it's got these ridges in that the Superlight shells have in. I don't know why they do that, but they're still doing it, maybe for strength, but I've never had anyone crack a shell yet. It's very similar. It's even the screw positions are similar. It feels like the shape's been manipulated by trying to save money, if that makes sense. Final piece. 12 grams, even the shell weighs the similar weight. So there you have it, the Logitech G Pro Superlight 2 DEX. I don't know why they call it DEX, but there it is, in bits, laid out, as I like to say. We'll try to put it back together. Give me a sec.
I've got balls of steel.
What do I think of it? It's a Superlight 2, nothing different. The shape's different, and that's it. It has the same issues with the wobbly buttons and stuff, some mushiness on the side buttons, using all the same components, even the same PCBs, so it's identical to Superlight 2. But I get it. Depends if you want a Superlight 2, doesn't it? Grease by Thief, cheers for the follow. put it back together. Don't hate it. Like I say, I'm maining the Superlight 2 at the minute. I'd like to change a few things on it. It's slightly awkward because it's Opto Mech. The shape, I think there's some better shapes in the Superlight 2 out. I'm picking it purely for my own selfish reasons because I want a certain click per second or debounce rate in things like Valorant. So, what I did notice was they haven't got a spring, or I took it off. I didn't realise the spring is missing. Could have been me though. Dexterity, yeah, maybe dexterity would make sense, wouldn't it? They didn't call it a 703, which is a shame. That's what everyone wanted. Everyone wanted a G Pro 703. What is the most comfortable shape to, and does it feel more comfortable on the G Pro and the palm? I'd say it's better than a G Pro Superlight for palming. The most comfortable shape in the world, what, of anything? I mean, that totally depends on your hand size and you, but this one's okay. I prefer the Lazari EC2 shape, if I'm honest. That's what I'd have gone for. Do you think they will update the original G Pro Superlight dongle to be able to achieve 8K? They've already done it. It's already available. It's on their website. Just download the G Hub and it will prompt you for a firmware update. It's already out, baby. It's released today, I think. Give me a Superlight 2. Stick on my channel on a Friday night, you might win one. So if you follow me on Twitch, you win points. As you follow me, as you win those points then could be prizes. Minimum of $25 Steam voucher, and generally give away mice as well and other bits and bobs. So if you want to win stuff, that's how you win it. Friday night giveaways. Check it out, yeah, check it out, mate. You've got firmware, it's already out. You probably have to have the cable for it. They released it this morning, pretty sure. I had a chance to do a video on it. That actually showed me how to put this back together before I run out of time today. Got to get changed, and I've got to be out of the house by 7 o'clock. It's 7:15. Tick tock. Does it feel wider than the 703? I haven't got one handy to compare. I'd say it's similar. It feels a similar width to the Superlight 2, and then a bit wider at the back flare. That's what I was saying. Compared it to a few other ones like Razer Viper and stuff. If you go back to the earlier part of the VOD, you'll see that. Checking it out. Both pole and DPI have increased. There you go. Yep, they've tweaked it all. What was interesting was Logitech brought out their mouse, but didn't release the faster polling straight away. DEX Labs related. I think it's Dexterity now, I think. And with the Frenchman. Dongle becomes too hot. Interesting. I've not really ran it at that level yet, so I don't know. Kind of stuck with the G Pro wireless with a broken right click. You can fix it. Check out my channel on YouTube. There's loads of ways to fix the switches on that one, mate, especially if it's a wireless one. I've done massive amounts of videos. Or if you don't want to do it, you can send it to me. I can fix it for you. No worries, have a good evening, mate. No worries. Good evening. Going back out in a set, I've got to go out. But yeah, no worries. If you want to see new mice being released and what they're like, as soon as I get them, I'll do a stream. It's usually a Wednesday, which it is today actually, but it's usually a bit later on a Wednesday. But I'm out tonight. So So yeah, and Friday nights, I say I game and I test out new gear and do some giveaways and have a good laugh generally on a Friday night. Shame I can't time out Bob. Like that Dorito, is it? Like that, mate. I've got to go in 5 minutes. I have got to go in 5 minutes. This is like a speed put back together of a mouse that I've never taken apart. That's what you're not noticing here. I'm putting this mouse back together and I've never even took a manual of how to take it apart. That's how many mice we do. The question is, will we have any screws left? Logitech charged me $300 US. Holy moly. Australian dollars. It's only 150 UK, mate. This is about half that, I think. I don't know what the Australian dollar is to the pound, but it's 190. Is it 159 USD as well? I mean, you are around the world, so down under. Australian dollars, not USD. No. It's different, but that's a lot. G-Pro Superlight speedrun. Yep. That's why Logitech needs to employ me or at least consult me so I can like take apart that mice blindfold. Do you know what I mean? I understand them. I understand everyone else's mice. They just want to listen, make them listen. 159 USD, yeah. 149 UK pounds. So about right, I don't know what the Australian dollar is. Is it half the price of a pound at the minute? Don't know. Don't know what the exchange rate is. Both G-Pro Superlight 2 and Superlight 2 DEX are 8K. That's right, yep. You can upgrade it in their software wares. The Superlight 2 now has that part as well. You've just got to open up the G Hub and it's there. You can basically do it. Guessing Australian dollar's bad at the minute. It must be. I thought it was better than that. I thought it was like looking improved. What time's it for me? 18:50. We're close. I should be able to just about get this one. These magnets don't annoy me. What do you reckon? It's the hardest bit. These magnets just pull the screws. New Zealand dollar's worse. I used to live in New Zealand. Thought they got better back in the day. I lived there like a king. It was that cheap in New Zealand at the time. And then the house market crashed in 2007 and then it went expensive, but maybe it's come down now. Doesn't improve the feet, mate. It's a disappointment. We're all just disappointed, Wes. Your mouse broke? No, we just took it apart to have a look at the new Superlight DEX that Logitech's released today. Thought I'd pull it apart and have a look, which I do with every mouse. Because, well, let's see what they're on about, you know what I mean? Especially when you get to that high level of esports and stuff. You see what your gear's about. Cheers, Lindozy, is it, for the follow? You do, man? Appreciate it, man. What makes you have interest in mice and gaming tech? I like gaming. I've always tried to improve my, I guess even before the internet or anything, just your kind of chances of winning and stuff like that, like modding cables and things. So I've just always been into that. I used to like modding consoles and things, controllers, stuff like that. I got into mice, keyboards. Used to mess around with PCs a lot more. I can't be bothered at the minute because of my job. So. Oh man, I'm going to be tight. It's going to be so close. This screw, sorry, this thing could cause me a problem evermore. What type of products do you use to get it so magnification? What? On my beard? Nothing. It's pure natural. I don't even use anything. It needs a shave for this weekend because I'm away and that's it. What a comb, to be fair. So I'm like Bruce Willis in Hostage. We might have a screw loose there. Will this be a good alternative to 703? It's an updated 703 in terms of the tech, but the shape's slightly different. You've got things like the comfort grooves and stuff. But if you have to later Logitech Ergo, then this would be the one to go for. I did some comparisons earlier on it, if you're interested, for shapes. I would have got a 703, but I have to run today. Because I'm running out of time. I've got like 3 minutes and I've got to go out, play a match, play a competitive badminton match, which is why I'm a bit of a rush. I might come back on later tonight. We'll see. Are you doing Rain? How you doing, man? I wrote me modding it today. Magnet. But I might try and stream tomorrow daytime a little bit because I'm off work. Come on. This screw is going to be the end of me. Mary Jane. Yes. You see me speedrun it because I've got to go. Baby Bob's Logitech speedrun. I built it faster than Logitech engineers, to be fair. I already put the cable through the right way. No! Maybe I can get away with it. Thanks, Bard. Have a good rest day. I'll go to the rest week. I'm not on Friday night streaming. I'm away playing golf in Portugal for a couple of days with my mates. Bit of downtime, and then I'll be back on next Friday playing Brimstone. At least let me do that. Right, we'll have to go. I can't like to really pull that cable around this side. God damn. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you very soon. Might see you tomorrow day. If not, I'll be back on Friday next week. Quite a while away streaming, but we'll see. Appreciate your support, people. Check out my YouTube. I've done loads of stuff. Also released my new Valorant stream as well. Old man trying to get to Radiant. If you're interested, check that out on YouTube. Have a good one. Peace. Where's my cursor? I've got to change my one. Here we go.